Hello everyone, welcome to the Village of Words. The word relation for this video is here, heavens and the earth. Initially, I value the minority. I believe if one wants to hear, one should hear the minority. The minority has knowledge, while the majority lacks knowledge. Only a handful bear witness to incidents. But then, I studied and realized that the Islamic God Allah hears both the heavens and the earth. Therefore, it is not only to listen to the minority, but to also listen to the majority as well. And vice versa. If you always like to listen to popular people, then you should try and listen to different people as well. Like I said, the Islamic God Allah hears the heavens and the earth. Yet Muslims limit themselves to hear their Islamic propaganda only, not hearing atheist critics in matters of religion, or not hearing Israel in matters of Israel versus Palestine. Even though their Islamic God hears both the heavens and the earth. Next, an authority should monitor the majority. But it does not mean authority should be clueless how the enemy thinks. Before putting any propaganda against one's adversary, one should hear out the opponent as well. And the authority should judge correctly whether to side or go against the enemy. Regardless, leaders should love the majority. Leaders should have a responsibility to the people, to one's family. Therefore, the majority and popular opinion should be valued first. Popular people can be considered honorable people. And people love to hear popular people. Moreover, leaders should solve the problems of the majority. Perhaps that can make us closer to perfection. Besides that, I believe with numbers comes arrogance. Therefore, the majority and popularity must be about arrogance as well. But contrary, rich people do not show themselves, do they? Rich people is hidden and loves their privacy. Furthermore, one should hear the popular opinion if one wants to make money. And one should hear different people if one wants to learn. To hear the minority might be meaningless to leaders. I know that it is important for leaders to hear the popular opinion, but contrary, hearing past ancestors and hearing the knowledge of the past ancestors had left behind is also important. Perhaps leaders are just people who will not remember the past, as the leader's job is managing politics and the people. After that, a person who wants to better themselves will try listening to the heavens. And the best of us is Western and European countries. But when we listen to those better than us, of course, we could ended up being depressed in our inferiority. Still, even if a country is developed, regardless, poverty will always exist. Moreover, normally one envies the heavens or envy those who are better. If one wishes to become like them, one should try to be perfect. But if we are talking about money, money is not only about hard work, but also about luck. So, no matter what, one cannot be perfect like rich people. Besides, money is about imperfection and enjoyment anyway. So, the majority is like family. But the poor is one's own people as well. Therefore, the rich should hear the poor. And the poor should hear the rich. But hearing those who are better could create envy. Envy is normal when one hears those who are better. Next, I believe a creditor should hear a debtor as well, whether the debtor is employed or unemployed. But I do not understand why there are banks who give loans to people who obviously unable to repay the loans. Perhaps it is impossible with current technology to see whether a person is employed or unemployed. But don't they ask for one's employment status when one asks for loans? Anyway, Western countries has this thing called free speech. The ability to voice out one's opinion. And there is also hate speech, which is similar to free speech. And Western countries do not allow hate speeches. Even though earlier they say to allow anyone to voice out their opinion. So, I believe free speech is about truth. And it does not matter if something is hateful as long as it is truthful. Therefore, I disregard not allowing hate speeches and not valuing free speech. Western countries should have stick with free speech. Hence, I believe in free speech. I believe in allowing the people to talk, because able to speak shows you are of the same people. Aren't we all citizens? Well, except criminals, that is. Next, we should hear from the source, not from the mouths of other people. Critics are good, but but it is better to hear from the leader who addresses the critic. Unfortunately, most times there are no interactions between leaders and critics. Therefore, the mouth of a critic is as good as it can get. Finally, obviously, people are intrigued to listen to private conversations. But I tell you, there is only bad things from hearing schizophrenia. My schizophrenia especially. Private things like schizophrenia might be uneducated babbling from a wild creature. First, you should know what is rational and what is not before hearing schizophrenia. Conclusion, the main point I want to say is to also hear the adversary. Not to blindly only follow the propaganda of one's country. That's all for this video. Hit like, share, or comment down below.